This story is about Emma, a young girl who embarks on a journey to master the English language. Motivated by her dream of traveling and making friends worldwide, Emma faces the challenge of learning and remembering new English words. Throughout her journey, she receives guidance and support from her English teacher, Mrs. Thompson, who provides her with effective strategies to improve her vocabulary. Some important tips to remember the words before the story. Strategies for remembering words in English. Remembering new words can be challenging, especially for beginners. Here are some effective strategies that can help you improve your vocabulary retention. 1. Use visual imagery. Create mental pictures. When you learn a new word, create a vivid image in your mind that represents the word. For example, for the word bridge, imagine a beautiful stone bridge over a river. Draw pictures. If you enjoy drawing, sketch a picture that represents the word. This can help reinforce the word in your memory. 2. Use mnemonics. Create associations. Link the new word to something familiar. For example, to remember the word benevolent, meaning kind and generous, imagine a kind queen named Benet who always helps her people. Use acronyms. Create an acronym where each letter stands for a word you want to remember. For example, to remember homes for the Great Lakes, Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, Superior. 3. Practice consistently. Daily practice. Spend a few minutes each day reviewing new words. Consistency helps reinforce your memory. Flashcards. Use flashcards to test yourself. Write the word on one side and the meaning on the other. Review them regularly. 4. Use the words in context. Make sentences. Create sentences using the new words. This helps you understand how the word is used and reinforces your memory. Tell stories. Try to incorporate new words into a story. The context of the story can help you remember the words better. 5. Engage with different media. Read books and articles. Reading exposes you to new vocabulary in context. Highlight or write. The Journey to Mastering English. A tale of consistency and motivation. Emma had always been fascinated by the world beyond her small town. She loved stories of adventurers exploring distant lands, discovering new cultures, and making friends across the globe. However, she knew there was one obstacle she needed to overcome to achieve her dreams. Mastering English. The beginning. Day 1. A new challenge. One sunny morning, Emma walked into Greenwood High School, feeling both excited and nervous. She was about to meet her new English teacher, Mrs. Thompson. Emma had always found English challenging, often forgetting words in the middle of a conversation, but she was determined to improve. Mrs. Thompson greeted her with a warm smile. "Welcome, Emma. I hear you're ready to embark on a new adventure with English." Emma nodded eagerly. "Yes, Mrs. Thompson. I want to learn English so I can travel and make friends all over the world." "That's a wonderful goal," Mrs. Thompson said. "Learning a language is like climbing a mountain. It takes effort and perseverance, but the view from the top is worth it." Mrs. Thompson handed Emma a small notebook. "This is your notebook of dreams. Every day, write down 5 new words you learn. Use them in sentences and try to incorporate them into your daily conversations. Consistency is key." Emma looked at the notebook with a sense of purpose. She wrote her first 5 words: curious, adventure, achieve, perseverance, and inspire. She repeated them to herself, imagining them as stepping stones on her journey to mastering English. Day 2. Stories that come alive. The next day, Mrs. Thompson introduced Emma to the magic of stories. Stories are a fantastic way to remember words, she explained. When you read or listen to a story, try to visualize the scenes and emotions. This makes the words stick in your memory. Emma began reading a short story about a young girl on an adventure. She highlighted new words and made a mental picture for each one. The story was thrilling, and Emma found herself absorbed in the plot, forgetting that she was actually learning. She felt like she was living the adventure alongside the protagonist, each new word adding to the vivid imagery in her mind. Visualize words. One key technique Emma learned was to visualize words. For example, when she learned the word bridge, she imagined a beautiful stone bridge over a river, with people walking across it. This mental image helped her remember the word more easily. Day 7. Immersing in English. Mrs. Thompson encouraged Emma to engage with English in different ways. Reading books, watching movies, listening to music, and even speaking with friends. The more you immerse yourself in the language, the more natural it will feel, she explained. Emma took this advice to heart. She started watching her favorite movies in English, initially with subtitles and later without. She listened to English songs, paying attention to the lyrics and singing along. She even tried speaking English with her friends, who were supportive and patient. Engaging with English through different media, books, movies, songs, made learning fun and dynamic for Emma. She found that the variety kept her motivated and exposed her to different accents and styles of speaking. Day 15. The Plateau. 2 weeks into her journey, Emma hit a learning plateau. She was struggling to remember new words and felt discouraged. Mrs. Thompson noticed Emma's frustration and decided to motivate her. Emma, every learner hits a plateau, she said gently. It's a sign that you're pushing your limits. Let's try a different approach. Mrs. Thompson taught Emma about mnemonics, creative ways to remember words. For example, to remember the word benevolent, meaning kind and generous, she imagined a kind queen named Bene who always helped her people. This made the word easier to recall. Emma found the mnemonics fun and effective. She created quirky associations for new words, which made learning enjoyable again. She also started using flashcards, reviewing them daily to reinforce her memory. Day 30. Setting goals. 1 month into her journey, Emma felt more confident. She could see her progress and felt motivated to keep going. Mrs. Thompson decided it was time for another challenge. Emma, let's set a goal, she suggested. In 3 months, you will give a short speech in English. This will be your milestone. Emma felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. She accepted the challenge, knowing that it would push her to improve even more. She began preparing for her speech, practicing daily and seeking feedback from Mrs. Thompson and her friends. Set milestones. Setting small, achievable goals helped Emma stay focused and motivated. Each milestone she reached gave her a sense of accomplishment and encouraged her to keep going. Day 45. Rewards and progress. Mrs. Thompson emphasized the importance of setting goals and rewarding oneself. When you reach a milestone, treat yourself to something special, she said. It could be a favorite treat, a new book, or a fun outing. Emma took this advice to heart. She set small goals for herself, celebrating each achievement with a reward. This kept her motivated and made the learning process enjoyable. Day 60. The power of consistency. Emma's consistent practice began to pay off. She noticed that she was remembering words more easily and speaking with more confidence. Mrs. Thompson encouraged her to keep up the good work. Emma, you're doing wonderfully. Remember, consistency is the key to mastering any skill. Keep practicing, and you'll continue to improve. Daily practice helped Emma reinforce what she had learned and build on her knowledge. She made it a habit to spend a few minutes each day reviewing her words and practicing her speaking skills. Day 90. The big day. 3 months had passed, and the day of Emma's speech had arrived. She stood in front of her class, her heart pounding. Mrs. Thompson gave her an encouraging nod. Emma took a deep breath and began. Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to share my journey of learning English. As she spoke, she realized how far she had come. The words flowed naturally, and she felt a sense of accomplishment. When she finished, her classmates applauded, and Mrs. Thompson beamed with pride. Public speaking. Practicing public speaking helped Emma gain confidence and improve her language skills. She learned to organize her thoughts, articulate her ideas clearly, and connect with her audience. Day 120. The Book Club. As the months passed, Emma continued to immerse herself in the English language. She joined a book club, where she discussed novels and short stories with other language enthusiasts. She found that sharing her thoughts and listening to others' perspectives deepened her understanding of the language and its nuances. Discussing books and stories with others helped Emma gain new insights and practice her conversational skills. Sharing her thoughts also boosted her confidence and made learning more interactive. Day 150. Writing stories. Emma's interest in writing also blossomed. Mrs. Thompson encouraged her to write short stories and poems, which she shared with her classmates. She participated in a school writing competition and won second place, an achievement that boosted her confidence and fueled her passion for storytelling. Writing stories and poems allowed Emma to express herself creatively and practice using new words in different contexts. It also helped her develop a deeper understanding of grammar and sentence structure. Day 180. The Summer Camp. During the summer, Emma attended an English summer camp. The camp was an immersive experience with activities and workshops designed to enhance language skills. She made lasting friendships with fellow campers from different parts of the world, practicing English daily in a fun and engaging environment. Immersive experiences, like summer camps or language exchange programs, provided Emma with opportunities to practice English in real-life situations. The constant exposure to the language helped her become more fluent and confident. Day 210. A trip abroad. One of the highlights of Emma's journey was her first trip to an English-speaking country. She traveled to England with her family, navigating through travel challenges and using English in real-life scenarios. From ordering food at restaurants to asking for directions, she felt a sense of independence and pride in her ability to communicate effectively. Real-life practice. Traveling to an English-speaking country gave Emma the chance to use her language skills in practical situations. This hands-on practice boosted her confidence and helped her see the real-world applications of what she had learned. Day 240. The Debate Club. Back at school, Emma joined a debate club to improve her argumentative skills. She learned to think critically and articulate her thoughts in English, participating in local and national debates. The experience taught her to be confident in expressing her opinions and strengthened her command of the language. Debating helped Emma develop her critical thinking and public speaking skills. She learned to structure her arguments logically and respond to opposing viewpoints effectively. Day 270. Helping others. Emma's journey didn't end with her speech or her trip abroad. She continued to learn and grow, always seeking new ways to improve her English. She helped younger students who were just starting to learn the language, sharing tips and motivating them with her story. And remember always that mistakes are opportunities. Everyone makes mistakes. Each mistake is an opportunity to learn and improve. When you make a mistake, you have a chance to understand the correct usage or pronunciation and make sure you remember it better next time. No one is perfect, especially when learning a new language. Even native speakers make mistakes. Embrace your errors as a natural part of the learning process. Adopt a growth mindset. Believe that your abilities can improve with effort and practice. View challenges and mistakes as opportunities for growth rather than setbacks. Language learning is a marathon, not a sprint. The more persistent you are, the more progress you will make. Each mistake is a lesson that brings you closer to fluency. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Each new word you learn and each mistake you correct is a victory. Reward yourself for your hard work and dedication. The ultimate goal of language learning is to communicate. If you can get your message across, even with mistakes, you are succeeding. Perfection is not required to communicate effectively. Emma visualized her future self, confidently speaking English and traveling the world. She imagined herself in various situations, using the language fluently and effectively. This visualization kept her motivated and reminded her why she was learning English. Conclusion. Keep going. Language learning is a journey filled with ups and downs. Mistakes are an essential part of this journey. Embrace them, learn from them, and keep moving forward. Your dedication and hard work will pay off. Keep your goals in mind, stay positive, and remember that every mistake brings you one step closer to achieving your dreams. You are capable, you are resilient, and you will succeed.